sweet. Okay, so I'll just use your name, Angela. Thank you for first off telling me, all those things that's going on in your house with your husband and everything like that. The first thing I want you to know is that everything that you are telling me is completely confidential. Nothing will ever get back to your husband or anything else, and it will all be kept between me and you. Um, and the second thing I want you to know is that, I think that is great that you love your husband and you see the great things that he does. But I am concerned that you said that your husband has been keeping you locked inside the house and occasionally slaps you. And I kind of wanted to talk more about that today of kind of what is like the length of time first that your husband is keeping you locked inside the house. Is it for long periods of time? Is it for short periods of time? What is kind of the basis on that?
Well, so he usually keeps me locked in the house when I've done something wrong, and he'll take my keys to the car and my wallet and my phone and stuff like that. But he'll also lock me in the house during the day while he's at work. Um, and then he wants to monitor me by cameras in the house, and he checks in with me like video calls on the phone and stuff, and make sure I am where I am. And um, he just it's he's a really really sweet guy, and I know he's just always concerned about me and me making the right decisions. And even when he's being mean or hitting me or things like this, he always tells me he loves me. And so
So yeah, okay. That makes sense. So he kind of makes you feel that love and everything like that, but then also is still kind of controlling the way that you live your life and things. Am I kind of understanding that correctly?
yeah, yeah, it's
Okay.
very different from the way I was before I met him, that's for sure. But I feel like I owe him um for doing such a good job of taking care of me and loving me.
Yeah. So you just said that, it's kind of different from the way that you used to live your life. Oh, it's kind of the way that you used to live your life before meeting your husband and being put in this situation.
um I I was free to make my own decisions and go where I wanted and do what I wanted to do. And I was allowed to go see my friends and my family. And heck, I would even stay for a week or two, visit with family. And I can't do that anymore. So
Yeah. Oh man, I can see how that would be really hard. Um, so do you feel like your husband is isolating you and that he's kind of taking away those experiences from your life, even though I know, like you said, you love him and everything like that, and he does great things for you. But do you feel that he has isolated your life in a way that you feel like you're not free anymore?
in a sense, instead of doing things on my own, I do everything with him. So I mean that's good. I have a partner to do things with. But as far as doing anything without him or doing things that he doesn't want me to do, no, I'm not allowed to do that anymore. I mean, I've tried it once, and he locked me in the house for God, I think it was almost a week.
Oh wow.
And when I told him that I had to go to the doctor's appointment and had to do other things, I got slapped. And then he always apologizes and he shows me how much he loves me. And he'll rub my back and my feet and cook for me and make sure I have everything I need and tells me he's sorry and you know stuff like that.
Yeah. So what I'm kind of understanding is that sometimes those negative things happen where, you're locked in the house or he slaps you or something like that, and then it's followed up by a positive thing that he does to kind of make you feel better about maybe what just happened and things. Am I kind
Yeah,
of understanding that right?
yeah, and I want to do all those good things so that he continues to give me the attention that he does. Afterwards, it's kind of weird, kind of very weird.
Yeah, I can totally see how that would be very weird and a hard situation to navigate and things. Um, I would think that, seeing as how you love your husband and you want things to go well, I would think that one possibility that we can look at is going to see a couples therapist, going to couples counseling and things like that. So that way some of those things could work out with you. And then also continuing to see a personal therapist so that we can continue to work out those things in your life. And
Yeah,
how do
he
you
won't
feel about
he
that?
won't do that.
You won't do that?
Yeah, I've asked him. He won't do that.
Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well then, for right now, let's just keep meeting and talking about these things, and hopefully we can work out and come to a solution together and see how best we can help you in your life and work through the different things that are going on with you. Would that be all right with you?
I think it would be great. Thank you. I appreciate it.
Awesome, awesome. Sounds good. Then we'll set it up and we'll get our counseling sessions going.
Okay. Thanks, Nick.
Yeah, of
It's nice
course.
to
Thank you.
nice to know I have someone to talk to about it.
Heck yeah, I got you.
Yeah. All right. So, I am visiting you in prison, sir.
Heck yeah. Okay, so addicted to heroin, selling heroin to a minor. Okay, sweet.
Well, hi, Nick. How are you?
Oh, just doing my time day by day, prison's not too bad, but it's what I got.
Yeah, it's understandable. I just came here to talk to you today and see if you would, talk to me about some of the situation that you're facing right now, and how you got in this situation. I understand that you're doing prison time for selling drugs.
Yeah, I am, I got kind of mixed up with a bad crowd growing up and things like that, kind of started selling some different types of heroin and things like that. And then, I got caught selling heroin to a minor, even though they were 16, and I don't think that's necessarily a minor, but that's how I got in here. And, I'm just kind of doing my time, waiting until they tell you that I get out.
Yeah. Well, I'm genuinely concerned for you, and your future. Um, and I just want you to know that I am unconditionally here to help you and in any way that I can, and to listen to you and see if we can come to some sort of solutions for when you're released and what that might look like for you. Do you have a family? Do you have a support
Um,
system?
Not really, I got my boys that I would hang out with on the streets and things like that, like we were tight and everything like that, but I never really knew my mom, my dad I never met, just kind of did my thing, lived on the streets, did what I did.
Okay. And so your parents aren't involved at all. Who raised you?
I kind of bounced around from home to home, just kind of living
Oh,
around. I was kind of in the foster care system for a little bit, but then after that, I just kind of ran away and did my own thing.
I'm so sorry. That sounds like it might have been very chaotic for you growing up. And I'm so sorry that you had to turn to selling drugs, that you felt like that was something that you needed to do. And I'm really sorry you went through that. And I'm sorry you are where you are.
Thank you. That helps knowing that, somebody kind of feels for my situation.
Yeah. How long do you have?
Uh, they say I've got about 10 years, but with good behavior, I could be out in 7 to 8, but who knows? You know how the prison system goes. It's a different world.
Do you have plans for what the future might look like for you? I would love to go over that with you.
Um, I don't. I've heard that there's some things that you can do once you get out of here, but I've also just heard that, once you get out, nobody wants to hire you, nobody wants to do anything. And that's kind of one of the things that kind of stresses me out a little bit is like, am I gonna have to go back and start slinging dope again, or am I gonna be able to, live a sustainable life after this, because
Sure.
they don't look at convicts the same once you're out.
Yeah, that's valid concern. But they have changed quite a few things surrounding those issues, and maybe we can look at that. Um, if you want to continue to see me and talk about things, and how do you feel about continuing? counseling and talking to me and maybe planning for a better future for you.
I think that would be great. I don't want to go back to the life that I was living, but I'd love to talk to you and see about those different options and things like that.
And I understand that, people get in these situations by feeling like they have no other way to do things. So I'm definitely not judging you for that. And I want you to know that I'm here for you. And, think about things that you might want to talk about when we get together.
For sure, I can definitely do that. Thank you. And thanks for
Okay.
standing in my corner.
No problem. I will help you in any way that I can.
Awesome. Thank you. It's good to know that I got somebody with me.
Okay, Nick, until next time.
Till next time.
Okay,
All right.
bye-bye.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Angela. We'll see you.
Okay.
Oh,
And
sorry. Oh, yeah, my bad.
the the link, no worries. The link, can you share that with me and that way I can submit it on my side too?
Yep, for sure.
Great.
Let me see. I think if I just press stop recording, it should